Hello everyone, I am Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today, we're playing yet another entry in the Resident Evil franchise with Resident Evil Remake. I skipped over 2 because with Resident Evil 2, I don't think I could accurately give a fair review because of my incredibly strong thoughts on part of it. Long story short, it's a cat and mouse horror game at one point, and it wasn't in the original, and maybe I'll review it like next year or at a later time. But wow, that's creepy that Jill's getting all zombified. So, this takes place with Jill Valentine, and this is a remake. A lot of people remember this one as the game that introduced Nemesis, which is one of the most famous Resident Evil villains. I remember when this game came out on the PlayStation, like many of the other Resident Evil games, I went over to my same friend's house. Shout out to Mark. If you ever watch one of these, bud, that'd be great. Long story short, he ended up moving to Canada. We reconnected a few years ago because of my Twitch, and yeah, good times. But we played it there, and I remember this game scaring the heck out of us because it was just like, oh my god. We'd go somewhere and Nemesis would bust into the room, and it was so terrifying. Like, we didn't even get very far, and it was absolutely just way more than our little, like, 11-year-old selves could handle.
Hello?
Now, you know, this is the remake. Starts out way different than the original did. I can tell you that much. Like, for instance, Nemesis shows up right at the get-go. Which, I don't remember that happening. I remember being in a police station. But it kind of starts out cat and mouse horror that's weird. Graphically, it's just impressive. Like, granted, this is modern Capcom, but that fire looks so good, and, is that Nemesis? Because it kind of looks like Tyrant. Yeah, that's Nemesis. He just has a mask on. This is just really pretty, and the transition from game to cutscene is absolutely astronomical. Like, good job. And that fire, I can't get over it. It looks so real. Yeah, very impressive. So, as you can see, you're starting by getting away from Nemesis. Wow. He does not like her. If I remember right, it's because Jill has one of the viruses in her from the previous games. There's a lot of story to it. You basically find out that story by playing through Resident Evil 3, and then I believe 5 also has something about it. It's been a while. So the apartment fell on him. This has basically been a playable cinematic at this point, and that's all it's been. So there's not too much I've been able to do controls-wise.
Over here!
Brad.
Oh.
You okay?
I'm not becoming a Jill sandwich this time, buddy.
Damned if I know.
Lot of cutscenes. Of course, it sets up the story, but it's okay, because if you're playing this, you're probably playing it also for the story, not just to do a review on it and check it out.
Hey, wait! Down here!
Okay, so L3 is run. tells us that right from the get-go. That's good.
People being infected.
Another cinematic. Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Oh, crap. No, get off. I don't know how to get this off of me. I'm pushing buttons and it's not working. Oh, wow. Wow. That was quick. Okay, so you're supposed to get past these right away. And if you don't, you just die. The zombies look like they can run. That's horrifying in this because they've never been able to before. She's a cop, but she doesn't have her own gun. And this is where I learned how to shoot, I'm sure. Okay, so this has... this is a problem I had with Resident Evil 2. Shooting zombies in the head doesn't kill them. And... I get it, it's because they're like T-virus zombies or whatever, but... it's kind of a universal thing, and I feel like it's designed to make you lose ammo more than it is anything else. So it kind of lessens the ability of what your gun actually does. And that sucks, because I feel like at least if you take the time to get a headshot on a zombie, it should instantly kill it. And it doesn't. So that sucks. You're about to get snatched, aren't you?
Sir, what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
It's Dario Rock.
Okay, so you can change what weapon you have equipped by hitting up and down on the D-pad or left and right.
Get your own, Missy.
Missy?
Yeah, I'll take ammo. Although I'm incentivized not to use it because it doesn't actually kill zombies. I don't trust these dogs. One's probably going to get out and come at me, and when that happens, that's going to be horrifying. The game looks fantastic, though. It really, really does. And if you're a fan of Resident Evil, you're probably going to like it a lot. You're going to be used to the fact that you're not supposed to kill zombies as much as you are supposed to run away and only use your ammo when you absolutely have to. But I'm not a huge fan of that, and I feel most people when playing are going to go, oh, I shot the zombie in the head and it didn't die. I put 5 rounds into the zombie in the head and it's still alive, and that's a major problem. Very, very sad that it's like that, because again, I feel it could be better, but it becomes a thing where it is very cat and mouse. You have to basically just run and avoid, and it's not realistic to avoid all of this. And it's a problem I had with Resident Evil 2 as well when it did it. Sound-wise, I mean, it sounds absolutely fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic. The controls work really, really well. It's just, I'm going to keep going back to the fact of if I shoot a zombie, especially in the head, I expect it to die. And if the more it takes for me to kill this creature that can barely move, the less inclined I am to feel that what I'm doing is actually satisfying. And that's a lot of this game. In other later Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 8, yeah, you headshot, it's pretty much taken him out. Or if it doesn't, there's a reason why. But this just, it doesn't. And I wish that it did. I really, really do, because I think it would be better. This is... I haven't jumped at all. Oh, wow. That would suck. Graphically, that was just impressive. Went off an edge and... just wow. And, you know, the cinematics to game, that's always really good. You actually get to see Nemesis now. And this is where it's another problem, because, I mean, hitting it with a rocket launcher and it's still alive, insane. So, I do think this is a really good game, but I think it's going to be like the older Resident Evil games where
Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
you are limited in a lot of ways. It's good. There's just things keeping it from being a perfect game, and like the other Resident Evil games, I think it's going to get a solid 8 out of 10. If they just had some minor things in there where, you know, even limiting ammo, but making it so that guns actually do a lot, great. But without that, I don't think you can go any higher than an 8. Comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Resident Evil remake is. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe button so that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, Dino Bites are so tasty they might go extinct. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye!